In today's video, if you're someone who is struggling, if you're struggling with English speaking, this video is really going to help you. So in today's live stream, I'm going to go through part one, part two, and part three of the IELTS speaking section. Now, I have a lot of students who are taking the IELTS speaking this week, and they're still really nervous and have a lot of anxiety about this test. So in today's video, you're going to say goodbye to your frustration, say goodbye to your struggles. You're going to follow with me. So I want you to get a notebook or a piece of paper with a pen and pencil and get ready to take notes. I'm going to go step by step, one by one, question by question. And I'm going to give you my answer for each one. We're going to talk about where you grew up. We're going to talk about your idea of a perfect holiday destination. And then, of course, in part three, remember, part three is going to be related to part two. And we're going to be talking about the benefits of traveling to a big city, as well as perhaps some disadvantages of traveling to big cities. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Camden, and I've been teaching English for 14 years now. I've been teaching all around the world in different countries, having a great time. And I hope that this live stream will benefit you greatly. So, part one, introduction to the interview. The examiner will ask you some basic questions like, what is your name? Where are you from? Things like that. So here we go. Here's the first one. The first one says, again, I'm going by this book right here. It's Kaplan IELTS Prep Plus. It's a great book that I've been using in my classes. So the first question says to describe the town or city where you grew up. So you can pause this live stream right now and speak for 15 to 20 seconds. But I'm going to be speaking the answers for each question, but I just wanted to give you some instructions on how you can make this more beneficial. After I read the question, you can pause the live stream and give your response, and you can time yourself on your phone for 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. Describe the town or city where you grew up. Well, I grew up in a really small town. It's called Hampton in the state of Virginia of the USA. And it only has a population of about 100,000 people. So I never really grew up in a big city, and it's nice. I really enjoy growing up in a small town because people are friendly and everyone seems to get along. Okay, that's it, guys. You don't have to be super fancy. You just have to speak naturally, and that's it. Answer the question. Next one, again, if you're struggling when it comes to English and conversation, here's a little secret tip. The next question says, when did you move away? So away might be a little difficult for some beginner students, but when did you move? Okay, so when did you move away? Now, a great way to improve your comprehension and your fluency skills is to repeat the last word, the last two words, or keywords of what the person said to you. So again, here it says, when did you move away? Then I could say, move away? Oh, well, I moved away when I was 18 years old. I graduated from Kecoughtan High School and I decided to go down to Indian River Community College in Fort Pierce, Florida. And that was in 2005. And that's it. Very brief, very basic, very simple, and to the point. Okay, so next one. I'm also going to show you that tip. Do you live on your own or with your family? Pause the video and speak for 15 to 20 seconds. Do you live on your own or with your family? Again, if someone doesn't know how to answer this is how you can do it. Do you live on your own or with your family? On my own? Well, right now I do live on my own. I used to live with my parents when I was growing up, but after high school, I pretty much have been on my own. I've lived in many different states and countries, and I enjoy being by myself. It's great. You can learn a lot by yourself. Now, I did kind of go off topic there, but still, I'm speaking from the heart. Did you live on your own? Or do you live on your own or with your family? So I'm kind of explaining that I like living by myself, but I used to live with my parents. So I'm creating a story, okay? I'm creating a story for the examiner. Now, the next one, has the place changed? Okay, here's the next question. Has the place changed much since you were young? If so, how? So again, if you're someone who's a beginner and you don't know how to answer this when you're in conversation or if it's the IELTS test, this is what you can do. Here's the question again. Has the place changed much since you were young? If so, how? Since I was young? So again, you always want to repeat back the main idea of the question to the examiner, to the person that you're having a conversation with. It shows them that you're paying attention. It shows that you clearly comprehend what the person is asking of you. And it's a great way to show that you're paying attention. Now, it says, has the place changed much since you were young? Pause the video and speak for 15 to 20 seconds. Since I was young, well, actually, even though I come from a small town, it has changed dramatically in many, many ways. There's a lot more sports facilities, there are new gyms, more restaurants, and of course, there's a lot of influx of different types of people from different countries. So it's become a lot more diverse over the past 5 or 10 years. So once again, guys, I'm right on schedule, within 15 to 20 seconds. I have good time management and I'm answering the question. I'm developing the idea, I'm giving examples, and I'm giving details. So that concludes part one, guys. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. We're moving into part two. Now, when you get to part two, this is the thumbnail for today's video. In today's task card, you're going to describe your idea of the perfect holiday destination. Now, if you want, those of you listening right now, you're going to have to pay attention as you go. But for those who are watching the replay, go into the description and you'll be able to find this exact cue card that I'm working on. So, describe your idea of the perfect holiday destination. You should say where it is, why you prefer that place to anywhere else, who you would take with, and also explain what qualities you look for in a holiday destination. Now, I could take 1 minute right now, but because I need to go somewhere, I need to hurry up and I'm just going to go ahead and speak it off the top. No preparation. But what I recommend is you stop the video and prepare for 1 minute and write down those important ideas like where you went, when you went, who you went with. And then after that, then you can get into the reasons why and how and more specific details. So here we go. Again, describe your idea of the perfect holiday destination. You should say where it is, why you prefer that place to anywhere else, who you would take with, who you would take with you. The way these cue cards are worded sometimes, it's really weird grammatically. So also explain what qualities you look for in a holiday destination. All right, here we go. This is really tough. Okay, so my idea of a perfect holiday destination would be Fiji. I remember the first time I watched a video about Fiji and I was blown away. I was only 9 years old and I have been thinking about going to Fiji for quite a long time now. First of all, I would probably go with my whole family. Now, I could go by myself, and that would be a really amazing experience to go alone. But what better way? The more the merrier. I'm going to invite my whole family, as many people as possible. We'll fill up the whole airplane on the way to Fiji. I would love to go with my family because we love the beach and we love sunny weather. We love the water. We enjoy playing outside and, of course, delicious fish and seafood. Now, nobody from my family has been to Fiji before, so this would be a really big deal. It's a long flight and it's very, very far away from my hometown. Now, one of the things that I look for, the qualities that I look for in a holiday destination, of course, would be the accommodation. I want to make sure that where I'm sleeping, the bed is clean. It's a beautiful location. Like when I look out the windows, I want to see some, nature. I want to see a natural environment and perhaps even hear the sounds of the ocean waves at night. So, in addition, I want to have a friendly staff, people who are friendly and kind and helpful. When I need something, especially in case of an emergency, the staff is responsive and reliable. It's very, very important. And lastly, of course, the food. You know, since it's super far away on a remote island, I need to make sure that the food at the hotel or in the local area will be, accommodating for my lifestyle and diet, and of course, with my family. So, yes, Fiji would be the ultimate holiday destination, and I look forward to that time very, very soon. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm not sure how long I went. I should have been watching the timer, but I was around the 2-minute mark, I'm sure. If I'm not, guys, let me know in the comment section if I blew it. But I answered every piece on the cue card. I developed my idea very naturally. I didn't hesitate. I didn't stumble over myself and repeat myself. And it's very easy to follow. Okay. I do this every day. So this is why it's very easy for me. Maybe it's not easy for you right now, but you can make it simple. Use my answer today as a model. And if you want more information, you can comment below or you can add me on Telegram and I will help you. I will help you prepare for your upcoming IELTS exam. You can schedule a private class with me, you can join one of my group classes, or you can schedule a mock exam. So, if you have an upcoming IELTS exam, I highly recommend that you schedule it. If you have an upcoming interview, this is also going to be super, super useful for you to improve your fluency and develop confidence when you speak English. Now, guys, this is the last piece of today's live stream. Okay. This is part three, which is a two-way discussion between you and the examiner, or between you and the person who's giving the interview. Or for those out there for conversation, you and the person or people you're having a conversation with. This can apply to video chats as well. The more well versed you can become on a broad range of topics, that is what builds fluency. It's not just studying business English, okay? It's not just studying vocabulary and phrases. That's not how you're going to become confident and fluent, okay? It may look good on paper, but that's not how it's done. In fact, real quickly, I met a guy in Koh Samui this year who I bought some clothes from. I went there several times actually, and he is from a different country other than Thailand. And he has never taken an English class. He has never had an English teacher, but he speaks English super fluently. And he can communicate, understand what the customers need, what they want, and make the transaction. So you don't have to be studying hours and hours and hours every single day trying to learn 1,000 new vocabulary words. That's not efficient. So, with my classes and with my methodologies, we like to simplify things because I really don't like it's like my pet peeve. I cannot stand things that are difficult because if it's too difficult, it's not worth it. But if you can simplify it, that's why, Neil deGrasse Tyson, people like Elon Musk, people like Steve Jobs, they can take the most complex, complicated material and simplify it for anybody to understand. So anyway, um, and I take that back. Like there's like different. This is what happens when you're in a live stream. You might say something that you didn't mean to say, but when I was talking about difficulty, I do like things that are difficult. I like things that are challenging. I was just trying to say that when I don't like when a teacher gives us something that can be understood in an easy way, but they give it to you in such a complex, overly structured way. It's like, good gosh, just give me what I need instead of 1,000 details, you know? Okay, so I'm off my high horse. But I had to explain myself because there's people in the comment section that are like, yo, Camden, you're a beta. So anyway, it's all good, you know. Thanks for coming to my live stream. I appreciate it. I'm here to help people and move my life forward. And those who like to watch my videos and like to learn with me, I appreciate you and thank you so much. So here we go. Here's part three, the benefits of traveling to a big city. Here we go. Here's the first question. Again, you can pause the video. Okay. You can pause the video and speak up to 30 seconds. Okay. For each one, up to 30 seconds. And then you can unpause, come back, and finish this video. Here we go. Among your friends and family, what seems to be the most popular city destination to travel to? What seems to be the most popular city destination to travel to? Okay. So if I didn't understand this and I said the most popular city destination to travel to, friends and family, like what? I could just say, hmm, the most popular destination for family and friends. Is that right? So I would insinuate, I could kind of tempt the examiner to say, yes, that's right. The examiner's not there to give you a hard time. The is there to help you and to assess your English. That's it. They chose that job because they will enjoy it. They like hearing the stories of different students. It may get repetitive sometimes, but hey, they're there because they want to help you. And that's what's most important. So guys, the next thing is the most popular city destination for my friends and family, I would probably say Thailand. I've been to Thailand many, many times, and I always show my pictures and videos to my family and friends. And now that I've been talking to them for the past 5 years, they all seem that they seem that Thailand is a great place to take a vacation. For example, all the beautiful beaches, the world famous Thai food. It's sweet, sour, and spicy. It's so great. You know what I'm saying? Um, and also, the people here in Thailand are very, very friendly and they give great hospitality. That's it. That's first answer for part three. Now, the next question, it says, what experiences have you had while visiting a big city that you could not experience in your hometown? So, something that I could not experience in my hometown, well, like visiting a big city, I would be surrounded by a lot more people, way more diverse range of people, cultural backgrounds, languages. Yeah, I mean, so much. Because again, I come from Hamden, Virginia. It's only 100,000 people. And I didn't really grow up with a lot of different types of cultural backgrounds in my schools and where I grew up and on my swim team. It was very much uh, a mix of Caucasian and African American. That would be politically correct. Okay, Caucasian and African American, right? So that's it. We got one more right here. What are some advantages of visiting a capital city over smaller towns or villages? Well, I would say that the main advantage which comes to my mind is museums, art galleries, restaurants, historical monuments, statues, landmarks, things like that. And of course, the architecture and the infrastructure, the communications, all of those types of things are very much advantages when it comes to a big city rather than a village or small town. Now, there, guys, I gave a whole bunch of examples, but it was clear, it was coherent, and it followed along my idea. I wasn't bouncing around, I was just giving valuable key examples to back up my position. Okay, guys? And then here's the last part of the live stream. Hope you guys are still here. We're going to talk about the disadvantages of traveling to big cities. So maybe you could let me know in the comment section, what do you think is a disadvantage of living or traveling to a big city? Let me know in the comment section. And before I finish, I have this whole script here, part one, part two, and part three. So if you want to get part one, part two, and part three, you got to let me know in the comment section and we will connect and I will give you these questions in a proper way. I'm not going to, I could just copy and paste it in the YouTube comment section, which I might do, but I would like to give it to you in a more formal way. Okay, so it's up to you. Let me know in the comment section if you're interested in the full script of today's live stream. Here we go. What do you consider to be the main disadvantage of traveling to a big city? Well, I would say the major disadvantage of traveling would just be the air pollution. I'm very, very sensitive to air pollution. And actually, air pollution is responsible for, you know, so many deaths per year, people dying from like lung cancer and respiratory issues. So, I mean, in many ways, traveling to a big city can be quite hazardous for someone's health, even short term. So, right there, guys, again, I went right around the time that I needed to be. I gave a couple of examples, provided a detail, and bam, knocked it out of the ballpark. That's what I'm talking about. So, here we go. Last one. Have you ever experienced any problems when visiting a big city? So, again, you guys can pause this live stream, practice up to 30 seconds for part three questions, and then come back and listen to my answer. This is how you're going to improve. This is how you're going to take your English to the next level, whether you're looking for conversation, business English, interview preparation, or the Ielts speaking exam. This applies for everything: fluency, experience, confidence. Now, problems when visiting a big city, I wouldn't say I've had like any major problems, but it's mostly feeling lost. I don't do very well in big cities, especially when it comes to public transportation. But if I have my phone with me and if I have Wi-Fi along my travels, then it's not such a big deal. But my last travel, I didn't have Wi-Fi, and that was a really major hurdle trying to get around and going into stores and asking people for directions. And finally, I made it back to my accommodation at night at like 2 a.m. So I would say that, I never had any major issues, but that was one recent problem that I had. Okay, guys. So I gave a brief general intro, and then I gave a specific example, something that happened to me and that made my point come to life. Okay. Now there is one more question here. I will let you guys answer it in the comment section. It says, given the opportunity, which city that you have already visited would you most likely visit again? So again, what city have you been to? Think. Did you have a good time? Would you rather go to a different city or would you go to the same city? Let me know in the comment section. Once again, given the opportunity, which city that you have already visited would you most like to visit again? I enjoyed this live stream with you guys. Hope it was beneficial. Let me just go ahead and check the comments. If anybody wants to chat with me, you guys can come on right now. So, somebody says that I can make $70,000 serving coffee in New York City. Well, I that sounds great, but I'm not going to do something just for money. And I really like the lifestyle that I've created. I'm very grateful for what I have, and I'm going to continue to build my dream. But if somebody wants to serve coffee for 70K a year, go right ahead. Thailand is great, Joe. That's for sure. How much can I bench? Well, I haven't maxed out in probably like 10 years or more than 10 years. I'm serious. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comment section. Um, Today's live stream came directly from this book that I purchased in Phuket, Thailand at the bookstore here. So IELTS Prep Plus, it's a great book that you can use to build up your English fluency skills, and especially if you're taking the IELTS exam. And just a quick recap, I started this book about a week and a half ago, and I just finished it yesterday. Awesome, awesome book. It's so good. It's really good. Timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. Wealth, greed, and happiness. Now, I'm actually going to send this book to one of my students in Taiwan. That's a great thing that I'm going to start to do is start to send my students goodie bags and thank you gifts. You have to be willing to take on something new. You have to be willing to evolve and to adapt and to go the extra mile. For people who support you, you have to be willing to be creative and to do things and create that human connection. Create the human connection, create a relationship with the people that you are communicating with, and do it from your heart. Do it because you love it. Do it because we're not here forever. Do it because you're going to die here one day and you want to make a difference in people's lives. You want people to remember who you are and how you made them feel, how you were able to pick them up and take them to a better place in their life. Everybody started at the bottom. Everybody started at the bottom, unless you were born into a millionaire family. But even then, you have everything and you don't know what it's like to not have something. So I think it's important to have a well rounded life and to do things and to go to places that will challenge you to become better and to learn more about people. That's the coolest thing about, maturing in life, I think, is just if you're really aware and if you're really reflective enough, the more that you continue in this life as you age or as you mature, you just understand people better. And when you understand people better, the psychology of people, everything runs more smoothly. Your conversations are better. You have more fulfillment. You feel like you're living on purpose. So that's it for today. I started a new book. This is going to be my new one, Surrounded by Idiots. You know, 2.5 million copies sold worldwide, 36 languages. It was translated into 36 languages. So I think it's a good one. You guys out there, we almost went 30 minutes. Yes. What's up, PJ? Hope you're doing well in Puerto Rico. Have a nice, delicious pork sandwich for me. All right, guys. Signing off. You guys have a great day. So much happiness, so much success. You know what I'm saying? And we live in a very interesting world. These are very interesting times. Very, very interesting times. So make sure that you don't get caught up in all the BS and the nonsense. Stay focused and concentrate on developing financial freedom. Because with financial freedom, you can do anything, but when you don't have enough money, it sucks, you know, and you don't need a lot to live on. But if you really want to travel, if you really want to enjoy your accommodation and go to nice hotels and go to nice restaurants and tip people really well, and look fresh when you go out, that's all right. We came here to be successful. We came here to be the best we can be. We didn't come here to be sad, lonely, and depressed. We came here to be uplifted. We came here to be inspired. We came here to be on top of our game. So use what you have. Use what you have and have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos. And if you have a suggestion about a video that you would like to see next, please let me know in the comment section. I put out a lot of different type of videos. So like, what videos do you like the most? Is it just me sharing things? Is it the variety of videos that I give to you guys? Is that what you like? So just let me know. The feedback that you guys give me is really valuable and I take it all into consideration. So thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And remember, I'm here to help you. I'm not just up here wasting 30 minutes of my day. I'm sharing some things that I hope can help some people improve their English speaking fluency skills and build confidence and also just feel better about life, you know, feel better about your life. Okay, guys. So have a great day and I will see you next time. Take care.